my name is Beck, and you the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell. Ring that little bell so you are notified when new videos drop. And honestly, why wouldn't you want to be notified? I imagine, people around the world sitting by their computer screens for me to drop a new video. Kind of like when Big Brother appears in 1984. And you'll go, yes, we must obey, we must obey. At least that's what happens in my own head, which is a strange place that you don't want to visit, right? You don't want to visit that at all. So, those little scamps over at Screenrant, they don't let their complete lack of knowledge and understanding of Doctor Who inhibit them in any way. They have another theory on how the Timeless Children or the Gallifrey was destroyed because of the Capaldi Doctor. Okay, whatever, fine. So, we're going to read through it. We're going to try and, pick through their insanity and see the stupid things. I haven't read this. I never read these before I make these videos. So, pick through their insanity. Maybe they'll make a point. I wouldn't hold your breath. I wouldn't hold your breath before we get into it. Can you hit the like button? That'd be freaking awesome. Hit that like button. Hit the share button. Yeah, share me around, baby. Hit the share button. Can you comment? Comment is great. Comment is a bit of a double-edged sword because I got 100 comments to reply to today. But commenting really helps the channel, helps the algorithm, and makes everything happy. And subscribe. Subscribe is freaking awesome. I just broke 2,800 subscribers. Thank you very much. I am, again, just absolutely pathetically grateful. I really am. I'm genuinely pathetically grateful. And that's why I do these weekly competitions where I give away prizes. I'm not doing a weekly competition this week because I'm giving away a ton of prizes on Saturday night. Saturday the 13th, I'm launching my INDIEGOGO. So over there, got these two freaking awesome graphic novels, right? Absolutely freaking awesome graphic novels. If you sign up for the email list, you're going to get the inside track on how to get a ton of bargains and prizes. You get one of these for highly tasteful for the male gaze art cards. You get one of those with any purchase whatsoever, unless you get the package where you get all 4 art cards. Then you get a 5th chaser card for free. Oh, here's the exciting bit of a world exclusive. I just got the rough sketch in for the 5th chaser card. So, and if you didn't know, these are based on my 12-year-old masturbatory fantasies. My 12-year-old genre-related masturbatory fantasies, and may I say, my taste is absolutely fantastic. So we got Perry, obviously, we have Judge Anderson, obviously, we got a bit of Bond action, and we have Space 1999, and to add into that, the 5th one, the chaser card. Again, this is just the rough sketch, this is nowhere near the finished one. We have Deanna Troi from Star Trek Next Generation. Oh man, just Dominic Ratchet does the art on this. Freaking nails it. He just got that pose. Again, not the finished product. This is just a sketch to say, do you like this pose? And after I stared at it for about half hour, 45 minutes, as one does, and I went, yeah, actually, I kind of do. I do like this new costume she's wearing. It must be kind of like a mirror variant. Maybe it's a bit chilly. Maybe the environmental controls on the bridge have been set to very high. Whatever it is, we're all very happy. So anyway, giving away a ton of prizes. Let me show you and these are good prizes we're giving away. We got Carnival Monsters on DVD. This is a special edition. There's tons of extras in it. We got Planet of the Dead on Blu-ray. We got my favorite of the Christmas specials, A Christmas Carol on Blu-ray. We got the Day of the Doctor 3D Blu-ray, 3D Blu-ray and DVD set. We got tons of Judge Dredd. Here, let me show you. Got Judge Dredd Complete Case Files 17. I got a bunch of these to give away. 17, whatever number this is. 20, oh no, it says 1920. Got another couple of over there. Got these really cool little figurines be going out. So these are going to be being given away to random backers on that first night. Ton of prizes. Listen, I like you. You like stuff. I like stuff. I got a lot of stuff to give. Come by Saturday 13th, and hopefully you'll get yourself some stuff. Great. Let's read this article from Screenrant. Look at why? Every time they put one of these out, I go, just what? Why? What? Just why? It's like me writing a article on a lengthy article with my theories on the migration habits of the African swallow. Know anything about that. But again, probably Screenrant has articles about that as well, which they also don't know anything about. Doctor Who theory. 12th Doctor is partly responsible for Gallifrey's end. Who were? Doctor Who Season 12. In Doctor Who Season 12, the Master revealed that he destroyed Gallifrey. It's that's one of the stupid bits that nobody liked. But he couldn't have done it without the 12th Doctor's help. He never said that. Oh, for God's sake. He never said that. The 13th Doctor was shocked by Gallifrey's destruction. Yeah, and she, you know how she demonstrated her shock? She furrowed up her little brow a bit and went, it's like, yeah. Yeah, Philip Hinchcliffe, one of the great producers of Doctor Who, said that Doctor Who is the show that will find you out. And oh boy, is it the show that will find you out? Found out Chris Chibnall, found out Jodie Whittaker. None of them are Mandy Gill. Yeah, Mandy Gill was probably okay as a companion, but just none. None of them are doing well. In Doctor Who in season 12, but her predecessor, the 12th Doctor, have helped. But could the 12th Doctor have helped bring about this ruin? Okay, prediction. They're going to tie in the whole thing where he exiled Rassilon at the end of Hellbent, right? It's something to do with that. Is it possible that he's going to make changes to the show's possible now that season 12 had made huge changes to the show's lore? Nah, all it did was decanonize itself, right? Again, for me, I've re-edited Twice Upon a Time, so now he regenerates into Hartnell, and that's going to be my default copy I'm going to use until Doctor Who ever really comes back. I understand it's called Doctor Who, it's officially Doctor Who, just the character has absolutely no relation to anything to do with Doctor Who whatsoever. Doctor Who has never been a moronic virtual signaler, and I think that's the antithesis of Doctor Who. It's possible that as the mystery of the timeless child was unveiled and about to be forgotten. I think it transpires the Doctor is not an ordinary Time Lord after all. Yeah, we said this before with it's first McCoy's run. You know, she is the timeless child. I have to tell you, the whole Cartmel Masterman far more interesting than this. Much more put together. Much better executed. I really wish Big Finish would do an adaptation of Lungbarrow, the story one that really wrapped all that up, right? Although now it'll be like fly in the face so much of TV Doctor Who. Would they be able to do it? They'll probably have that next. I bet they would have that next. An ancient being of unknown origins who, so they don't really have to do anything about it. They don't have any make sense. The base genetic code for the entire Time Lord race, stupid. Hidden deep in the Matrix on Gallifrey, stupid. This dark truth remained a secret until the Master stumbled upon the records, stupid, during another of his schemes. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Whilst this massive retcon has confirmed decade-old theory about regenerations from the classic Doctor Who series, it's proved to be a highly polarizing. Yeah, idiots like you love it, and I will say idiots like you who are driven by this bizarre, somewhat racist identity politics. Somewhat racist, very racist identity politics. Sane people judge things on their merits, and the merit of this is it's garbage, utter garbage. The series is also been highly polarizing. Doctor Who may not have set the canon may not have the set canon that other popular cultural properties have. Yes, it does. But many fans still feel that the revelations are at odds with the character. No, it's not just the revelation. It's the portrayal of the character, the writing of the character. Everything is at odds. I mean, honestly, her gender is the least significant change about this. Odds with the character and has been rendered many popular stories, particularly in the modern era, somewhat nonsensical. Okay. Yeah. The events of the Timeless Child arc may have new shades to one of the 12th Doctor's most famous stories, in which a dramatic return to the planet of the Time Lords, but his actions during his homecoming may have ultimately decided Gallifrey's grim fate. He just used the word ultimately, didn't he? What? I'm reading the sentence again. But his actions during the homecoming may have ultimately decided Gallifrey's grim fate, ultimately leading to Gallifrey's destruction. Just read it back to yourself. Are you being paid for this? You moron. Read it back to yourself and you'll spot these things. So Season 12's massive revelation about the Doctor's secret heritage are shown to be a source of deep anger and sorrow for her. Yeah, which she expressed by doing this. Yeah, it's not very. No wonder Ryan was at the door. God, when she comes back in Revolution of the Dalek, Ryan's like, oh crap, really. It's been a great 9 months. It's been a great 9 months without you. Oh yeah, back terrible. Season 2, for once, they had the companions completely empathise with the audience. Season 12's massive revelation of the Doctor's heritage are showed as a source of anger and sorrow, but this pales in comparison to the Master's extreme reaction in Spyfall Part 2. The Doctor's arch enemy relates that he went on a furious rampage, obliterating the homeworld of Gallifrey and all those that lived there in revenge for the countless lies the Time Lords 2 had told. Oh, God! This is just terrible. Okay, I'm not joking. There's no space between the words Lords and 2. The lies the Time Lords 2 had. Okay, forget the word 2. That was a mistake. Had told in relation to the Timeless Child. Really. Despite occurring off screen in the early stages of season 12, the planet still had a part to play in the story. During the final, entitled "The Timeless Children," the Master ensnares the Doctor in the ruins of the Time Lord capital and establishes a new order of Cybermasters. Yet none of this made any sense, right? Shortly before the Doctor escapes, and Koshamas detonates the death particle, wiping out all organic life on Gallifrey for good. Yeah, and also, she takes... everybody stands around and say, "Oh, Doctor, you're so brave, sacrificing yourself. You're so wonderful." Oh, she has all this positive reinforcement. Doesn't really do much. Doesn't really do much because she said that as soon as Koshama shows up, he's like, "Yeah, I'll do it," and she's like, "Fine, bye. I'll take this on the TARDIS. Catch you later." It's so badly written. Well, aside from this appalling brutality, there are several notable aspects to the Master's action. This show doesn't specify how he attacked his homeworld and killed its inhabitants, since its structures are badly damaged, yet still standing. Similarly, no thought went into it. That's why. Season 12 does not detail exactly when the massacre occurred, because it doesn't matter. Obviously, this is rather hard to determine in a show about time travelers and machines. Time travelers and machines. Maybe time travelers and time machines. Maybe that's what I meant to say. God, I mean, why am I reading the first draft of this? You could have just done a little polish. Maybe. I don't know. But we still can't. We still can make a rather educated guess on both the Master's chronology and the 12th Doctor's era during the showrunner's Chris Chibnall's run. May it soon be forgotten. God, this goes on for ages. It's widely assumed the genocide was unleashed by the Masters later than Carl Session 1 for Earth, who follows on from Missy, maybe. Michelle Gomez. Missy was the iteration that faced the 12th Doctor in his final adventure before regenerating at the end of season 10. The Master could have travelled back earlier. That is time frame to kill the Time Lord, but crucially, the season 9 episode Hellbent represents them as safe and well. Therefore, unless this is reasonable. Therefore, unless there's some as yet stated temporal trick in Marshal's butchery of butchering a Gallifrey. Okay, we understand. It takes place after that. That's what I told you it would. Season 9's finale. God, how much longer is this? Oh, this is outrageously long. Fine, we're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through it. In season 9's finale, the 12th Doctor finally returned to Gallifrey after a very prolonged absence, but it was hardly a warm homecoming. Prior to this, the incumbent Time Lord, President Rassilon, and the High Council had been eager to determine what the Doctor had learned about the hybrid Yeah, that's just kind of a throwaway thing. It was forgotten, right? It was just kind of forgotten. Thus, they trapped the renegade trial traveler in the confession dial, where he was tortured for 4 billion years. Yeah, that was a bit Moffat-y, really. That's a bit Moffat-y. and the situation was further complicated on their part by the untimely death of Doctor's companion, Clara Oswald. Upon his arrival, the furious Doctor set about making his feelings known, resulting in a climactic showdown in the dry lands of Gallifrey, where something unexpected turned. Recognizing his heroism in the Time War, the Gallifreyan armed forces sided with the Doctor, and they disposed both the tyrannical Rassilon and the High Council. Yeah, but that's kind of a feeling that they would get a new High Council going on or something. These disgraced Time Lords are unceremoniously exiled from the world. However, the Doctor is not interested in defending or governing Gallifrey after the Time War. Indeed, as soon as he assumes command, he sets about reversing Clara's demise, despite being told that it could fracture time itself. Clara is... blah, blah, blah. They grab Clara out of time just before she dies, right? If the Master did strike, soon after these events, Hellbent would have clearly found Gallifrey. Oh, God. Yes, I can guess Gallifrey would have been in a little turmoil, given that they had no effective government. Right? That one might have been handy. He would clearly have found the Gallifrey easier to subjugate than beforehand. He didn't subjugate them; he destroyed them. At this point of the show, the Time Lords had nearly been bested in the Time War and bought the planet from a pocket dimension where the Doctor had hidden them for their safety. Yeah, that's Dare the Doctor, right? But they were still vulnerable. So there is this whole waffling theory article saying they were in disarray after Hellbent, and that's when the Master struck. But the Doctor and Hellbent made their situation. Okay, fine. It is what it's saying. Moreover, God, who do you think you're going to write? You're like, moreover, my lord. No, this is not a convincing argument you're making. But Gallifrey ruling class is now absent. No, he got rid of the High Council. Did he get rid of the whole ruling class? And the general troops distracted. Not just by their new current president abruptly disappearing, but the foreboding hybrid process. Yeah, again, nobody remembers a hybrid. Forget it. Move on. It's very likely Gallifrey will be ill-prepared to deal with a sudden ferocious assault, but you still didn't say how. It's stupid. It's stupid, it's J.J. Abrams script writing. Let's make it as big as possible. I mean, did you see these finale of Discovery Season 2 where they're like, let's look at all of my ships, and it was so stupid. It was so dumb. It's traditional J.J. Kurtzman writing, right? That's what it was. The Timeless Children does not refer to any of Hellbent's development directly, but it does somewhat. It does add a somewhat ironic twist on the 12th Doctor's long-running arc. Certainly, some might see this as a further confirmation that the Doctor was a fulfillment of the Doctor Who's hybrid. God, he's really on this hybrid prophecy again. So pretty much forgotten about. Myth via prophesied that he would stand over the ruins of Gallifrey, unraveling the web of time and break a billion hearts to heal its own. Okay, can't that be an alternate timeline? Maybe. Given the status of the Time Lord Hobo, the 12th Doctor's extreme methods to save Clara, and the certain parallels between the prophecy and the tale of the Maverick Time Lord. Alternatively, the character me hypnotized. Who's me? The character me hypnotized in Hellbent. That the prophecy might denote two members of the warrior race. Oh God, it's so badly written. I mean, this is a perfect article about the current Doctor Who because it's so badly written. The prediction might even refer to both the Doctor and the Master, the latter representing the Time Lords. However, it must be noted that the story was largely resolved with Clara and the 12th Doctor being the hybrid. So the prophecy is okay, fine. Yes. I remember that the ending, it was a bit weird, and he forgot about Clara, and he had a guitar, and and Clara went off with what's the name from Game of Thrones. That should have been a spin-off, but it wasn't. But arguably, the Timeless Children retcon still does augment the 12th Doctor's arc for the better. It does nothing for the better. To say that he willingly hoped for his home world would suffer and has spent a great deal of time fighting for its survival, particularly in the Day of the Doctor. Yet, the fact that the fact that Gallifrey's ruin is a consequence of the 12th Doctor's drastic measure of the Hellbent does compound. This is really like desperately clutching at straws. The surgeon went too far in his bid to save the companion. Plus, if the Master is to be believed, the Doctor is the reluctant cause of the Time Lord's rise to power over the cosmos through the power of regeneration. No, it was time. It was one. Again, regeneration isn't the be-all and end-all. They have a lot of stuff going on. It's somewhat fitting that the Renegade would play a part in their fall. It will be interesting to see if Christian was time of child revelation regarding the 12 was an intentional story decision. It's not interesting. It's boring because it wasn't. I hope I've answered that question. No, it wasn't. Or if Doctor Who will even acknowledge the 12th Doctor was instrumental in deciding Gallifrey's grim fate. This is all in your head. This is all in your head, baby. However, it seems very likely that Doctor Who will explore these events along with Rassilon's whereabouts. No, it doesn't. It doesn't seem likely at all. This pivotal moment in the show's development, you mean where it's about to be cancelled, it seems that Doctor Who will be tackling this sizable enigma of the time of child for years to come. No, it won't, because I don't think it's going to last. I don't think it's got years to come left in it, right? No. So, you're bonkers. I'm glad you saw an episode of Doctor Who once and you went, oh, that ties together. It's good. This is what fans have done for years and years and years and years. You've just taken it to be, oh, I must be right. I have to be correct because I'm me. Which is okay. That's who you are. A bit of an arsehole, I think, is what you are. That's my my take on the matter. Do not forget, head over to INDIEGOGO. Go click the video links. The links right there. Sign up for it. Mail gaze cards. 2 fantastic graphic novels, and you make a rabbi ridiculously happy. Have yourselves a fantastic day.